Today, we're going to use the Festool Domino to create some drawers with some decorative joinery. Alright, the first thing we're going to do is set our table saw fence up to 1/4 inch. Alright, the next thing we're going to do is set our blade height to 1/4 inch. Alright, we're going to fire up the table saw and make our first cut. Now is take the 1/4 inch that we were using and add 200 to it, and I'm actually going to set it to 0.460. All right, now this is going to be the distance to the inside of the blade here. So from the fence to this side of the blade. And just bring this in till it touches. All right, and flip that down and towards the fence. Now that we've got this part done, we're going to go ahead and cut our drawer pieces to the right length. Alright, now that we've got these cut to length and our dado groove is in there, we're going to go ahead and do a mock assembly on our drawer. So all the dados will go to the inside to accept the plywood. The smaller pieces will go in the front and the back. The longer pieces will go on the two sides like this, with all the dados on the inside. Now we're going to go ahead and mark some reference lines on here. These are not index lines like we would normally make with this domino system. These don't need to be accurate, they're just identifying marks to put this back together. Because we have this dado groove in the bottom, we're going to offset our dominoes. So what we want to do is go 37 millimeters up from the bottom, but only 20 millimeters down from the top. So I'm going to go ahead and mark all of these sides so that we don't forget. All right, for our dominoes, we're going to be drilling into the ends of our smaller pieces so that the shear strength when we pull on this is covered by the domino. For the longer pieces, we're going to go ahead and drill all the way through, and we're going to have kind of a cool look by having the domino exposed on this side. Now I've got the domino set up with the vertical support plate, but you'll see why. We have 37 millimeter stops on the domino, right? On the bottom of the vertical support plate, a lot of people don't know this, but there's another tab in here which will give us a 20 millimeter offset from right here on the inside of this pin to the center of the blade. And there's one of those on each side. Obviously never adjust this while it's running because you're going to find yourself pushing it up here near the blade. For this project, we'll be using a depth setting of 20 millimeters. That's going to go all the way through our 18.8 millimeter on one side and 20 millimeters into the other one. To set the height, we need to figure out the thickness of our boards, which looks like it's 18.8 millimeters. So I'm going to set this to 9.9 millimeters. So this is the plate or the bottom of the domino right here. And if we come to the front, you can see there's a few tabs in here. I'm going to fold the fence out of the way so you can see better, but you can see two tabs right here, one on each side. And there's a higher portion right here at the edge, and then there's a lower portion in here. The higher portion right at the two very edges mark the absolute center of the domino's router bit. Now to set the height of our fence, we're going to put the fence back down and lock it in that position. And I'm just going to go ahead and measure using this corner of the micrometer on that tab until the pin touches the face. And I'm going to lock down that depth. Alright, we're going to start off with our 37 millimeter because that's the easiest to index against. So we're going to slide our board in and over to this stop like this. Domino in towards our workpiece, over to that stop. Now this stop caught on the edge of our board, and we'll go ahead and do the 37. We'll shut the machine off. I'll flip the 20 into place on this side and do the 20. We'll flip our board around and repeat the process.
Now we'll flip down the left tab on the vertical support. We'll go back to our workpiece and we'll start in the middle and slide over to the right till that left tab catches and plunge this one in. We'll flip our board around to the other side and repeat the same process. We'll flip the tabs all the way down. We'll use a 37 stop on the right, switch to a 20 for the left, and this board is complete. We'll make another one just like it, and we'll move on to our longer boards. Here we're going to do a vertical plunge, starting on the left side with a 37 millimeter, and then we'll switch over to a tab for the right side, and we'll do a 20 millimeter on this side. We'll make this plunge, and we'll flip this board around, do the same thing on the other side. Alright, we'll fold the tabs out of the way this time, and our right side is going to start with a 37 millimeter. We'll go ahead and plunge this, and then we'll put a stop down on the other side so that we can make a 20 millimeter on this side. We'll go ahead and plunge this, and we'll make another board just like it.
Now to assemble our drawers, we're going to go ahead and just dry fit these right now. Alright, we're going to go ahead and just slide these two pieces together. And same thing on this end. Alright, so here's a look at the finished project. We have perfectly square corners in all four. We have flush edges. We have a cool decorative effect on the sides. Let me know in the comments below what you think. And if you like this video, go ahead and give us a thumbs up. If you want to see more like it, subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.